Hi, I'm Ben. I work in the NPD department here at Oscar Mayer, and I work in the concept team. So what I do is I take a recipe and I develop that into a factory-ready product. So I'm a big food enthusiast. I'm sure everybody says that, but it's been one of my longest passions. I've had lots of interests over the years, but food is the one that sticks around and I never seem to get bored of. So yeah, that's the main one for me. I'm also like outdoor activities, particularly love cycling, some mountain biking and big cross-country adventures. So I've worked at Oscar Mayer for about 18 months now, so I did actually start at the Flint site as a chef. So that's my background. I was a chef for sort of 20 years in restaurants. And I actually joined Oscar Mayer to get some experience in food manufacturing, and that I did. And I told my bosses there that I was interested in going down the NPD route, and they were very supportive of that. So around about 4 or 5 months ago, I moved over here to Wrexham to work in the NPD department and sort of start this next leg of my career, which I'm thoroughly enjoying at the moment. Yeah, well, I'm pleased to say that every day is a little bit different. So I do spend a lot of time at my desk communicating with customers, doing things like recipe development and nutritional analysis and costings. But also I'm kind of required to be here, there and everywhere. So I might be in the factory to support trials, conducting meetings with members of the other department to make sure that products are going to work in the factory, so speaking to people with that kind of expertise. We go to meet the customers sometimes as well to present products to them. We've been on food trawls. We spend time in the test kitchen working with the chefs on the development of the recipes as well. So yeah, please say I'm not sure there is such a thing as a typical day here, and it's really varied, which keeps it fresh and exciting. I think what I really enjoy about working here is that I feel like I'm having a really big impact on the food landscape. So, the work I'm doing every day really is having an effect on what, the average person might see in the shops. When working on the health products, I really do feel like I'm having an impact on like the health of the nation. And also just people's day-to-day experience with food, which is, much further reaching than I'd ever expect as a restaurant chef. So yeah, I think that's one thing I really enjoy about it, just the big impact I can have. Since joining Oscar Mayer, I've seen a totally different side of the food industry, really. I think I cooked more food in my first couple of months working here than I did in 20 years of my career before, so it's a totally different scale. And of course, with it being business to business rather than business to consumer, that is a different sort of side of things. But I think my experience in the kitchen over at Flint was pretty encouraging, really. Some people have, I think, a poor view of ready meals and the way they're produced. But it was really encouraging for me to see that it is just food, and the way we make a lasagna or a cottage pie is pretty similar to the way you'd make it in a kitchen with real, recognizable ingredients. So yeah, that was an eye-opening and an encouraging experience for me. I think Oscar Mayer is a place where there are good opportunities for people who want to progress, who have ambition and the skills, or if they want to learn skills as well. Ask and my manager's been really supportive and given me the exposure and given me the experiences that I needed to progress. So yeah, if you're one of those people, if you want to move forward, speak up, and this is a company that always has a place for good people with good skills. I think the food industry is truly one of the best industries to work in the world. I mean, most people love food. Most people look forward to, eating out or eating dinner when they get home, and we get the privilege of doing that every single day. It's a tough job, but there's a lot of tough jobs out there, and at least we have that passion around the food and lovely things to taste every day. And I just feel just so lucky to be part of this world, really, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.